At the beginning, I tried to hide it and I tried to not let people know what was going on for me. But freshman year was when stuff kind of got scattered. I was hospitalized for the suicide attempt. I was kind of like in and out of the hospital a lot in my freshman year, and was just really struggling with like talking about what was going on for me and not being like so angry at everyone, because I was really angry at everyone.
You talked about how things don't feel like they're getting better and how you're trying really hard and it doesn't seem like stuff's working. Are you thinking about suicide at all?
Alexandra, Hanna, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Hi,
I'm
good
good.
morning.
Well, thank you both for talking to me today about MTV's Each and Every Day. And Alexandra, how has the pandemic affected the mental health of young people in general?
I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm an expert in this film, but I'm not an expert in how, but I'm reading, and I think a lot of us are reading these articles, and it's just terrifying. I think that the isolation and not being in school and the massive disruption for development for young people and what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, 18-year-olds are supposed to be going out with their friends. They're supposed to be, they can't do that right now, not in the same way. So I think it's anxiety producing, isolation inducing.
The night of my suicide attempt, me and my mom kind of looked at each other and we were like, okay, well, I might need some help, We started looking for Black therapists so that I have someone that I could relate to on lots and lots of bases. I love therapy. I'm in therapy religiously. It's helped me be okay with myself and learn to love myself.
And Hanna, can you share your story with us this morning?
So when I was a freshman in high school, essentially I just struggled really badly with anxiety and depression after being diagnosed with a chronic illness that caused me to pass out called POTS. Because of all this, I couldn't handle it anymore, and I had a suicide attempt. Luckily, I was saved by my mom in the midst of that attempt. And when she saved me, I just remember thinking that, I need a tool that I could use so that I never hit rock bottom like this again. And that's when I came up with the Not Okay app.
Definitely a life-changing piece of technology you came up with. That's such a wonderful story, the happy ending with that. And Alexandra, is it, there's a stigma of getting help, whether you're a teenager or an adult. It shows like a sign of weakness or shame. That's something we have to overcome, don't we?
Absolutely. And I did find with the people that I met making the film, I did find that this generation, the Gen Z millennial generation, is less so. I mean, I think there's a lot more power in their voice, in feeling like they can talk about things, and that that putting a voice to something is more important than allowing for the stigma. And Hanna talks about that really beautifully too. So it was incredible. And I think I was just very inspired by how willing they were to talk about their mental health challenges.
Yeah, definitely. I'm Generation X, so there's definitely a difference between the generations. They're a lot more open. I think technology has something to do with that too. And Hanna, what's your advice to young people who might be struggling?
Just reach out. I know it sounds way too easy when I say it, but it's actually super difficult, because let's face it, depression lies, mental illness lies to you. It tells you that you're alone, that nobody cares, but your life touches more than just you. So please just reach out and get help, because there are so many people around you who care about you, who are there for your benefit, want to help you. And if you don't feel like you could talk to any of them yet, there's, the crisis text line. There are so many mental health hotlines that you can call, text, to just get the help that you need to just talk to someone.
And finally today, Alexandra, what is the JED Foundation?
The JED Foundation is an incredible organization that focuses on prevention for young people, focuses on suicide prevention, and they have many resources in colleges, training, It's a very, very interesting organization that was we partnered with to make this. So they were an incredible resource and a wealth of information. They believe, which I agree with, that this is absolutely preventable and that we just need to talk about this, and we need to get as many people talking about what's going on for them as possible and get the resources available to all of our young people.
Well, Alexandra, thank you so much for you bringing awareness to this. It absolutely saves lives. And Hannah, thank you for sharing your story too. And I think that helps people, come to terms with their depression and seek help. So thank you so much. And it's each and every day on MTV. And thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.